Hey there guys, it's your good pal Wiggly, and welcome back to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Blind. In the last episode, we finished up the first trial, meeting the Chief of Police, Damon Gantt, and after a lot of questioning, we discovered that there was, along with the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman, there was a second murder that also took place at the same time in a completely different building in the evidence room of the police department, who the victim is also Bruce Goodman? Question mark? I don't know what's going on, but things are complicated, and we are going to hopefully investigate and figure out what on earth is going on. Because I am mad confused. More confused than I've ever been. Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. I think we all are, Emma. Huh? Let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. That's insane. What is happening? Was there a second body? I'm so confused. One of them had to not be Bruce Goodman, right? But and who's the suspect? We need much more information on what's going on with this other deal. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. All right, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? We are. I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. All right. I like how peppy you are, Emma. Also very determined to be useful. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. What? If there wasn't? Then how do we know that there was a murder there? What? Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room, no biggie. What? I'm even more confused now. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing, I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over. Okay, we actually are going to explore this. We're not just going to offhandedly mention this to get another picture. This is actually important. Okay, the water. My sister, erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just... Are you able to read Phoenix's mind? We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hehehe. There's ways to discover that, Phoenix, through science. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is Luminol testing fluid. I don't know if that's exactly what we need. I don't know what Luminol is, but... Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Good lord. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things. Whoa. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Okay. Press the X button to spray it on. Okay, this is kind of cool. I like that her glasses, they really aren't just for show. She was right. Okay, so like the murder happened like here. We need to find out about like the footprint, right? Aha! What do we got? This is cool. I like the new mechanics. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Like, ever? You've never, like, scraped your knee or anything? Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. but doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. It doesn't look like a footprint. What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood. There's, like, none. It's very little. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of his victim's shoe. Yeah, exactly. And there's blood, like, on top of it, too, that belongs to Emma. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? Okay. So we can just do this, like, anywhere, at any time? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy, too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Okay. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. Okay. Luminol testing fluid solution used for scientific investigation finds blood traces spray to use. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. True. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? That's because we are. Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Oh, no. I thought... No. Okay. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr. You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Oh, God. Alright, Angel. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. There's still a lot of shit in your testimony that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. So, does lying to the court charges just not exist in the Phoenix Wright universe? Because, goddamn. They must not, because Old Bag got away with it pretty severely with bribery, even admitting to it in court. So, Angel, whatever. Okay, Kangaroo Court, let's move on. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable and illegal. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Something else that I wish we covered a bit was the fact that Angel apparently ran all the way around from the security room over to B block and then took the picture and then climbed over the fence, all without Lana noticing a thing after the body. Like, after the murder supposedly happened. Like, that... It's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Also, how on earth did her hand get injured? I need to know that. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Okay. So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me... They coughed it up. Ugh, okay. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel, too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of a suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. See, that's what I thought it was about, too, was just like, you know, people were throwing up from your terrible lunches, like your trilobite surprise or whatever, and you were let go or fired. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. I mean, that's unfortunate, but doesn't excuse how you've been acting. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. Please tell me more. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... can you tell me about SL9, please? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note... yeah, okay. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Okay. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Okay, but what else is going on? We know that Goodman was the lead detective, but we need to know, like, victim. We need to know murderer or suspect or whatever happened with it. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Please do. Please, for the love of God, Angel. Hello? What do you think about this? Why... Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? And then it just kind of thrusts me back here. And then I can't talk anymore? Okay. Do we have anything else related to the SL9 incident? It's pretty much just those two things, right? Also, I'm surprised we don't have the muffler in our inventory. But, okay. Let's take a look at the spray bottle. Just because I'm curious. Emma Sky written on the bottom. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of a world do you think we live in? I mean, you know, Phoenix, your world is pretty nuts, but that's only because I have my world to compare it to, and you do not, so... whatever. Okay, so I guess I just can't... I can't ask her any more questions about the SL9 incident. I don't know. Okay. That was kind of a weird dead end, unless I'm missing something. Okay. Well... Whoop, that's not what I wanted. You said you wanted a hot tea, right? Blah, 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 blah. Pre-infusing tea with something or other. I'm not interested. I'm sorry, Angel. I'm not interested in your flavor text today. Alright. Can I spray it? I thought I was going to be able to... Okay. I guess not. It's not just like an item that I can freely use, it's just specific things, so... But you did... Yes, okay, so she did mark the footprint. The blood, rather. There is no footprint, as far as we know. So this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present, and I'll try to kick it over myself. Hi-ya! That's okay, don't cry. That Lana Sky must be one strong woman. Or she didn't do it. Though I can't exactly explain how the picture and stuff happened, though, but... Lana had to have been here. But it's really just a matter of disproving that she killed Goodman. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors, defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day that I'll be able to park my car here. We've already had that dialogue. That's about as red as a sports car can get. Yep, it's pretty red, alright. The body was found in Edgeworth's car trunk, and the lock on the trunk was broken too. So the question is, why did Ms. Sky choose his car? So what model car is it? I think it was called a sedan or a coupe or something like that. I don't know, Phoenix. I am not a car person. Cars and football are two things that I just cannot. And anything related to, like, country culture, that's... I can have conversations about most things, but those three categories, no, I just can't. I've tried so hard, and I just cannot. Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things, apparently. Maybe it's about time I got my driver's license. Phoenix, you don't have your driver's license? Wait, maybe... Have we already talked about that? Didn't we talk about that in case 3 with, like, the van? I think we might have. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. The victim died when the kid... Nope. Okay, we've already had this dialogue, too. Okay. I wish I could get some freaking information out of you, ma'am. But I guess we're just at the end of your dialogue tree, and it feels odd. Can we double check this? Date and time of death. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's all we got. Can you tell us more about this damn shoe? No? Okay. Okay. Whatever. I guess we're just done now. Alright. Well then we'll head and check out... We should go to the police department. Is Lana around? I doubt she is. McSky's in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? like what the hell? Yeah. That's not quite how interrogations work, though. They're usually like a bit more roundabout than that. Though I don't know how Japanese ones work. How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gantt say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? They did. You're right. Let's come back later. Okay. Yeah, we need to head to criminal affairs. I can access that from here, but I can't access it from here. I can only get to the police department entrance. Interesting. Is Edgeworth around? Well, this place is as classy as today as it was yesterday. I assume that Edgeworth is probably not around because he's got his job on the line right now, and Gantt kind of shook him up. And I'm sure it'll be still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Okay. As expected. So let's go to the police department entrance. See if there's anything new here. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room... So the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Okay. Guard station. First, let's go to the criminal affairs department and see what's up here. This is our first time being able to come back here after case 4. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. I wonder why. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. That is bad, Emma. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. Yeah, that would be a fucking disaster if anybody else dies. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay, well. So this is a completely... Sorry, I've gotten a little confused with the fact that the parking garage, the police department, and the criminal affairs department are all completely different locations, especially with like the fact that we've been to an evidence room before that was attached to the police department or the criminal affairs department, but that's not where we're going now. We're going to a different evidence room, so it's kind of turning me around. But I think I've got a grasp on what's going on now, like where we are. Yeah, this is a completely different room. I see his hat on the cactus, and I also see a poncho, I think that's called, which would fit Mr. Marshall. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. That is his hat, right? No, it is not his hat. Okay, I was mistaken. Okay. I was really weirded out by that for a second, but no. It's a different hat. Very similar, though. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh, why is there a trap on the floor? Is that not just like a rope that you step in and get caught on the floor over there on the right? What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. Yeah, bambina. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea that I know who he is too. Okay. Let's take a look around. Has he been drinking on the job? Hello? It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. But there's no, like, recording in the evidence room. It's just the entrance to. This world really needs better cameras, man. Okay, so what the hell is going on with this? Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Wait, did he really... did Marshall really put just a trap on the floor? To catch anybody who comes by? Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Good lord. What a crazy character. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get it in that. You can't get in that way. Of course not. You went in through here. The cactus would fall over. Ouch. What if Marshall has no idea how to use computers and he's just the guard here, but he has no idea how any of this works, which is why he has the lasso on the floor. I would 100% believe that. That is my headcanon. I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Okay. Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. Damn. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Alright, that was an interesting little side note. We can't say anything about the hat. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What's that called? What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? It's a poncho. I know, a poochie. You're right, Emma. That's right. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Okay. Phoenix has been getting sassier and sassier over time. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Okay, well. Okay. Well, there's no guard here. So now what? Also, I'm getting tired of the no music game. Please give me some music. Do 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 do. Tell me about SL9. I'm so lost. Nope. Same old thing. Okay. I hate that it ends like that. I hate that it ends with Phoenix asking her that, as if I should just be able to talk. That's... I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Can we spray the phone and see if she ever actually, like, picked it up? It doesn't really matter, I guess. See if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff. Yeah, this is the same thing as usual. Are we having a stepladder conversation? That's a stepladder. Okay. Somebody did point out in the comments that this is a running gag. The ladder versus a stepladder. What's the difference meme? Because it did happen in Chapter 3, and I forgot that conversation happened in Chapter 3. So I'll be on the lookout for it from now on, every time I see a ladder. Okay, a door, this must mean something. I'm not sure doors mean anything. Okay. Well... Huh. Yeah, Mr. Relativity. I guess Okay. Well, I'm kind of lost now. I can't seem to figure out a way forward. Do you have any ideas, Emma? Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in 2 places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
Yeah, he's really got the shit end of the stick here. There was that business with him not reading the officer's report. I would love to read that report. About the killing at the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Okay, well, alright, I guess, like, I'm kinda... Do you guys know where the guard is? Must be a detective. This is the same conversation as before. The blue badger's still writhing around today. Oh god. I should have known. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. Okay. Well, I'm pretty lost at this point. I think I'm just gonna have to walk around and maybe make a cut because I can't seem to figure out where to go and I'm running out of things to say and talk about. So I guess I'll find you guys. It has to be something with Miss Starr. I guess I'll talk to you guys next when I actually find some way to progress forward here. Oh, okay, that's new. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. I guess... Yeah, okay, actually, I didn't think about that. You took it from the security camera? But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Well, you were pretty close to having it disregarded. Just like that time. That time? Please tell me! Please! Please, Angel! Thank God! Okay, there we go. Oh my god. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Oh, Marshall was involved too. And there's another cowboy at the bottom, I guess? He's got the same hat. And there's Goodman on the right. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. A death penalty? Is that a thing in the Phoenix Wright universe? Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. Oof. Okay. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What do you mean? What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made-up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? Oh god. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen and others found themselves out of a job. That explains Marshall not being a lead detective anymore. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I meant the police department security detail officer Jake Marshall. Okay. Tell me more about him. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. Is it more conspiracy? I feel like there's some shit going on at the top of the police department. I've got this, like, bad feeling in my gut. Like, why else would everyone be demoted? It's so weird. And you know who's at the top of the police department? Damon Gantt. He's like the top of my sus list right now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. I understand your character more, but I still really don't like you. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. That is the first genuinely delicious-looking lunch you have presented this whole time. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Okay. I think... Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Exactly what I was thinking. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your... Are you his... Are you... going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Okay. Well, let's go find out a bit more now that we finally have a path forward. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please, who is this? Huh? Wasn't that... Is it Gumshoe? One steak lunch, please. I'm sorry, we can't. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now is no time for a chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Well, I know exactly where to find her, and she's 30 minutes away. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Aw. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Poor Gumshoe.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
Sure did. Yes. The suspect just arrested him. In fact, who is the suspect?
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto.
Because you want to get with Marshall as well? Sorry, we're ahead of you, pal.
Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly.
Oh, but you actually do want to eat it. Okay, I thought you were ahead of us, but wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Okay. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Okay. Okay. He's there having a good cry, he said. Is it Officer Meekins with his bandaged hand? Is he the suspect? Probably. He's the only other character that we haven't followed up on. We've kind of got everybody else in a pretty concrete spot. And he's not here. Okay. Anything going on in criminal affairs? Nope. Okay. I guess we'll head to the detention center. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Ooh, what was that? That actually hurt my ears. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. It is you. Okay. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, Emma. No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Ugh, I hate that sound. Perpetrator Office Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Okay, somebody needs to get that megaphone away from him, though. All right, what do you got, Meekins? First of all, do I have any information on you as a person? Yes. I also have Damon Gantt, 65. Though he might not seem like it, he's top dog at the PDK. And then age 22, Mike Meekins. Patrolman with General Affairs, suspected of killing Goodman in the evidence room. Okay. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir. Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went down to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. Oh, God. Okay. A suspicious person. Yeah, wow. What the heck is this guy doing? He's so weird. What happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. Oof. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Ms. Sky. Okay. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. We also need to explain how the hand holding the knife for Lana is the same hand that she has injured. Okay. Yeah, let's go a little more with the bandage hand. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, stop that. I hate that so much. Don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And then the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Okay. So, Goodman, maybe, whoever was in there held the knife at you. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Okay, so you do think it was Goodman. You actually do think so. Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Yeah, this is really weird. You know what would have solved this? If there was a camera in the evidence room. That sure would have been nice. Okay. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. Really? Again? if you have to label me as the perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive as well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. Okay. So, you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or... I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay. Well, what do you know about this knife? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir! Last night, sir! That's the one! I was an apple, sir, in my dreams, sir, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. What's going on, man? Okay, I don't really have any more questions for you, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. Is what's his bucket back at the guard station yet? No. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Then there must be something else that I can do with Meekins, then. Yeah, doesn't seem to be anything else here. I kind of feel like I'm getting led all around. Is Edgeworth back? No. Okay. Alright. Well. Can we get more information on the report? Wait a minute. So Meekins was sent to deliver a report about the same killing that he's a suspect of? Do I have that right? Is that what the report was on? I can't recall. It was the fact that there was another murder, right? What? Hold on. That can't be right. I must be misremembering that, because that's really weird. Okay. Is there anything about this? Hey, why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. This picture is the magic code to whenever you get stuck. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent. Not, I guess not. I don't know. If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. That's it? Okay. Nothing new there. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. Also, I just realized we have his ID card. We have... So, do you need an ID card to get into the evidence room? I assume so. Because if you do, then the ID card was way too close. This whole other murder makes no sense. But sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct, that card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper. Okay. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
Okay, so... there was a real Detective Goodman and a fake Detective Goodman. That's the only way this makes any sense. And I'm leaning towards there was a imposter Detective Goodman in the evidence room. And then the real one was the one that is supposedly murdered by Lana Skye, but then Lana would be guilty. And I mean, I guess it's hypothetically possible for them to genuinely like have Phoenix fail at defending his client. But I don't know. I don't get murderer vibe from Lana. So I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things here. What?
Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now.
Unless... okay. How did they confirm the death of Goodman in the evidence room? Sorry, I'm taking a second to get my thoughts straight, because this is a very complicated case. How did they confirm that the death happened at all in that room? And why are there two Goodmans? How are we going to disprove that Lana killed anybody? Because the body was in fact found in the trunk. I'm so... I don't think there's any way for me to move forward with this in my head right now. We gotta just go forward.
So I whooped and leapt at him, sir.
I added a sir to that. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him.
Do unto others before they do unto you, though my own father's words, sir.
I don't know about those, Meekins.
What happened then?
Well,
my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right. So, Officer Meekins, why is it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card because we found the ID card in the underground parking garage. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say.
That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
That doesn't make any sense. But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear. So there is a videotape in there showing him... What?
Huh? Videotape?
From a security camera. So what is the problem here, then? The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on the tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene.
What? So did you do it, Meekins? What? What's happening? Oh my god.
What a confusing case. It's gonna feel so good when this whole thing is solved, because man, I feel like I'm constantly swimming in a lake upward and never quite reaching the surface. I would love to check out the crime scene, but there is nobody to let me in here. Oh my god. Okay, well. Then what? Okay, there is somebody here. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gantt. Okay.
And you're sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing?
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. I don't trust this guy. He's so sus. The chief of detectives looks all flustered.
Aha! Righto, my boy! How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gantt, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Okay. And we have this song again. Alright. Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy? You know. You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yup, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto?
Yeah, your other worse, much worse top detective, or top prosecutor, I mean, Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation.
And that's all you fucking care about, isn't it, Gantt? All you care about is your own, reputation. So you're trying to, sweep anything and everything you can under the rug. All loose ends. I don't like you. I mean, I like your character, but I don't... I've never had such a strong gut feeling about somebody before.
Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean.
There being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, righto, I can't give away all those secrets just like that.
What the hell do you mean? We need to know this information, my guy. I'm getting kind of tilted about this now.
And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it.
Because you're covering something up. I don't trust you. I'm just gonna come out and say it. You're weird, guy. I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. I doubt that. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut.
Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Yeah, let's see if we can work around him on that. Do you know where Officer Marshall is? I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Oh, sorry, righto.
I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
The guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. True. Okay. So... nothing new there. What do you mean if we can indirectly ask him? Not about SL9. I mean, maybe about this knife specifically. No. Okay, our magic crime photo. No? Okay. He's not budging. Not one bit. Okay. Like, the fact that he's so hard on Edgeworth, but the fact that he just kind of swept away the Von Karma thing when that was brought up, that really just kind of was the nail in the coffin for me, man. Okay. Is there anyone here? No. What's going on? Okay. Well. Then there must be something else to do with you. Okay. I have presented absolutely everything I have in my inventory at him. Hey, Blue Badger. So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The design's a little changed from the one outside. Ah, well, the dancing Blue Badger trademark is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked. Absolutely, it's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then. You'll give her nightmares. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Underground parking lot. Nothing here still, just Angel. Okay, maybe there's some more information we can get out of Meekins, then. Because that's about the only other solution here at this point. For the first time, I feel pretty lost. No sense of direction. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. I'm a lawyer. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Haha, huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Oh. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. We already presented this, right? You think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. Yeah, we already took a look at all this. I really hate that sound a lot. Could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Okay. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Alright. Scared of knives once again. Okay. Alright, I have presented every bit of evidence that I have to Meekins now. Angel, do you have anything else for me? That looks like a petrified piece of provolone. Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge. I'd think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. Wow. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I know, right? I wish I could be so sure. Okay. Alright. A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edgeworth's car. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? Because yeah, whatever. It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Sky really trying to say, I wonder? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, nothing more from Angel Starr either. Every NPC that's out and about right now has no... Really? Every NPC that's out and about has nothing new to say. Then I'm really stuck now. Good lord. Okay, this is new dialogue. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. Oh my god, did I finally find a key forward? What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Okay. Better make a note of that just in case. A half-written document dated February 21st can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Yes, please. Okay. Police department entrance. Please, for the love of God, Marshall, be here. No! Ah! Oh, duh, we can check it. Okay, what do we got? Date 2/21, Bruce Goodman, ID 5. With a 9 crossed out? That's not how his ID starts. It's like 189, isn't it? It is 584. Okay, 189 is the last 3 numbers. That's my bad. Okay, well, that 9 crossed out is incredibly weird. Okay, I'm convinced that the Bruce Goodman in the car is the real Bruce Goodman, and the one that the body disappeared, obviously, is a fake. That's the only way this makes any amount of sense. There's an imposter, and we need to figure out who it was? Maybe it was... Ooh, that's a thought. Was it Marshall? Maybe? Because he had to have been on guard duty. Right? Where the heck is he now? I should probably check the, actually check it for, dialogue. I can't. I don't have a magnifying glass. Okay. Alright. Just by process of elimination, unless we get more characters introduced. If there is an imposter, Marshall's the only one that makes any amount of sense, and I don't want Marshall to be an imposter on the case. But they did let him stay involved. For some weird reason. Okay, well. God, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. Oh my god, there's new dialogue. Oh my god, okay. When did this appear and why? Permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright-O would ask me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Ugh. God, when he goes silent...
Now, Wright-O.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Wright-O, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show you never know until you ask. I guess not.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along now and do your best. Now, later, folks.
Okay, bye, Gantt. That was a hassle and a half. Heh, it looks pretty good, cool on my lapel. I don't know what that is. Doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we need to go to the evidence room right now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Okay. And we don't have it in our evidence or anything. It's just a guest card. Got it. That's what he said. Okay, is there anything new here? Is he finally here? No, but we can go in here now, right? Please? The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gantt. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina's sky so gray?
The fact that you haven't been here for some reason. What's the point of being a guard? Officer Marshall, why does it have to be him?
What's that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw.
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then.
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Okay. Why is it the charismatic characters this time that I become suspicious of? Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Okay. Well, I don't think he's going to talk to us anyway, but regardless, we've been going at this for a while now. This has been one heck of an investigation, also significantly longer than all the rest before. But anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Blind. I've been Guildmaster Wiggly. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you are new, consider subscribing. If you want to follow my Twitch, Twitter, or join my Discord, they're all in the description. And I hope to see you all in the next one when we finally get to look at this damn crime scene.